A Ukrainian recon drone scanned the terrain near a network of trenches and picked up movement. A lone Russian soldier was crossing an empty patch of land. As a strike drone approached, he saw it. Panic took over. He sprinted, glancing back with every step until he reached a small tree and ducked behind it. But the drone didn't rush. It landed just nearby. No collision, no impact. Still, the result was the same. The soldier was no longer a threat. Ukraine's 82nd Air Assault Brigade has officially liberated the town of Suketska in the Donetsk region. The national flag was raised over the settlement as combat units secured the area. Russian losses were reported at 44 per 44 killed, 8 wounded, and 9 taken prisoner. Footage from the scene showed captured soldiers and cleared positions. It was not just a breakthrough, it was a message. Presence reclaimed. Territory restored. Liberation efforts now blend kinetic force with strategic signaling across contested zones. While on patrol, a Ukrainian recon drone spotted a lone Russian soldier moving along a concrete road. As the drone approached, the soldier opened fire in panic, fumbling until his rifle slipped from his hands. In the rush to recover it, he lost track of the drone's position. That hesitation was enough. The drone adjusted, closed in, and struck. In close encounters, composure is often the first thing lost and the last thing needed. Along the Kupiansk axis, Ukraine's Achilles 429 drone regiment launched a series of precision strikes on scattered Russian infantry. Those moving alone across fields or through ruined buildings were quietly tracked and engaged. The footage revealed a pattern: no formations, no coordination, only exposure. One by one, isolation became liability. For Achilles, the mission was not speed, it was certainty. Near Krasnoyarchensky, a Russian soldier stepped into a small house seeking cover. Moments later, an FPV drone found the structure and neutralized him inside. Not far away, another soldier slipped into an underground shelter beneath a collapsed building. The drone followed, ending the attempt to hide. Across the sector, Russian troops moving alone were picked off in sequence. No alarms, no warnings. Just short bursts of movement followed by quiet. The pattern repeated until no one was left exposed. In the darkness near Pokrovsk, Ukraine's 3rd Spartan Assault Brigade launched a nighttime drone operation against Russian soldiers equipped with anti-drone cloaks. Thermal optics cut through deception. FPV drones tracked heat signatures, not fabric. Despite the gear, the results were the same. One by one, the cloaked soldiers were located and neutralized. In this war, concealment is measured in seconds, not materials. Technology fades when detection evolves faster than defense. In the Pokrovsk direction, Ukraine's Peaky Blinders drone team, part of Omega-2 Special Forces under the National Guard, tracked a lone Russian soldier. As the FPV drone closed in, the target attempted to drop his weapon and resist. But the moment passed too quickly. Impact followed. Precision left no time for reaction. On the Eastern Front, Ukraine's 15th Artillery Reconnaissance Brigade, known as the Black Forest Unit, identified and struck a high-value Russian asset. The target was a Buk M3 surface-to-air missile system worth an estimated $45 million. Surveillance confirmed its position before artillery fire neutralized it completely. One strike. One system removed from the battlefield. Precision fire can erase assets faster than they can be replaced. In the Krasnoyarchensky direction, a Russian soldier wearing anti-thermal gear spotted an incoming FPV drone and immediately panicked. He sprinted toward the nearest tree, pressing his back against the trunk for cover. As the drone approached, he moved nervously around the base, trying to keep the tree between him and the threat. The drone hovered briefly, then ascended beyond his field of view. Thinking it had left, the soldier paused. Seconds later, the drone circled back and struck from behind. When panic dictates movement, cover becomes a trap rather than a shield. Near a roadside, a damaged Russian armored vehicle became a last refuge for a lone soldier. As he climbed inside, a Ukrainian drone identified the position. One FPV drone struck. Then another followed. In total, 5 drones hit the vehicle in tight sequence. Each blast chipped away at the structure until it failed completely. A Russian soldier moved through a line of bare trees, unaware of the danger above. From a distance, a Ukrainian FPV drone locked on and began its descent. He kept walking slow and distracted as the drone closed in. There was no reaction, only the final moment captured from the drone's view. In the Pokrovsk direction, the 414th Aerospace Brigade's elite FPV unit, known as Magyar's Birds, executed a precise sweep. Their Wormbuster strike team deployed multiple drones across open fields and trench lines. Isolated Russian infantry were spotted, tracked, and methodically eliminated. The operation left no confusion. It was not a raid. It was a calculated reduction of enemy presence. In the southern approach to Siversk, a heavy Ukrainian drone hovered silently above a concealed Russian soldier. The first grenade fell, wounding, but not finishing him. Seconds later, a second munition dropped. This time there was no return. The night didn't end there. Ukraine's 109th Mountain Assault Battalion, part of the 10th Mountain Brigade, launched a coordinated wave of strikes. One drone after another, one target at a time. Each bomb descended with intent. Each impact reinforced control. Heavy drones extend reach and timing, turning night into an active battlefield of precision. In the Novopavlivka sector, Ukraine's drone company, Angry Beavers, from the 46th Airmobile Brigade, launched a series of coordinated FPV strikes. Russian infantry positions, equipment caches, and defensive posts were systematically targeted and neutralized. Every drone was assigned with intent. Each strike served a purpose. The operation was swift, silent, and exact. Precision left little room for recovery. Specialized drone companies now function as independent strike units, capable of shifting local dominance in hours. Beneath a large tree, a group of Russian soldiers sat resting, unaware of the drone approaching just meters away. By the time it reached them, it was too late. In a nearby clearing, another soldier fired frantically at an incoming drone but failed to stop its path. Close by, one soldier dropped to his knees, lowered his head, and faced the inevitable. One by one, scattered troops were tracked and neutralized. Silence followed every strike. Lack of coordination and open exposure turned isolated groups into targets, not units. In the Belgorod region, Ukraine's security service strike unit Rubak callsign Strix launched a targeted drone operation. Military vehicles, field positions, and Russian electronic warfare systems were hit with precision. Each target was identified in advance and struck without warning. The attack penetrated beyond the front, disrupting logistics and command infrastructure. The message was strategic, not symbolic. High-value strikes beyond the line expose vulnerabilities that distance alone can no longer protect. Across testing ranges and forward positions, Ukraine is preparing a new class of unmanned ground systems. These compact vehicles are armed with 12.7mm heavy machine guns and designed for frontline deployment. Remote-controlled, low-profile, and mobile, they promise to reinforce infantry units without exposing human lives. Soon they won't just be prototypes. They'll be patrolling the front alongside foot soldiers. Autonomous fire support is no longer a future concept. It is entering the fight.